We lived in a world where so much emphasis is placed on material possessions, our wealth, our homes, our cars, and the things we accumulate throughout life. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what of all these things can we take with us when we leave this world? The answer is very simple, none of it. We can't take our wealth, houses, cars, or possessions with us, but there is something of immense value that we can hope to bring with us to paradise: our children. The bond we share with our children and the guidance we offer them are perhaps the most meaningful things we leave behind. Today, I want to talk about this sacred responsibility, the chance we have to guide our children towards a path that leads to paradise, and how the first step on their journey is laid out by the example we set for them. Let's start by recognizing the reality that everything we own in this life, no matter how valuable it seems, will one day fade away. Our houses will crumble, our cars will break down, and our wealth will be left behind. None of these things will follow us into the afterlife. But our children are eternal in the sense that we leave a legacy through them. Their souls are precious, and the journey they take in this life can have lasting effects beyond this world. This makes our responsibility as parents one of the greatest callings we will ever have. As parents, we are given a golden opportunity, the chance to guide our children, to mold them, and to set them on a path that leads to goodness and righteousness. But this isn't just about telling them what to do or laying out rules for them to follow. It's about being their first teacher, their first role model, and the one they look up to for guidance. Children are like sponges, they absorb everything. From a young age, they watch us closely. They see how we speak to others, how we handle challenges, how we treat those around us, and how we live our daily lives. And whether we realize it or not, they are learning from our actions far more than our words. This is where our real responsibility lies. We can tell our children what to do, but if our actions don't align with our words, they will notice, definitely. They will learn from what we do, not just what we say. That is the truth. Now, let's go a bit deeper into this subject matter. The path to paradise for our children begins with the example we set for them. If we want them to grow up to be kind, compassionate, and responsible, we must first embody those traits ourselves. If we want them to have strong faith and morals, values, we must live those values daily in our own life. Our children's journey towards paradise is shaped by the footsteps we leave for them to follow. Don't know whether we get that. Our children's journey towards paradise is shaped by the footsteps we leave for them to follow. If we show them a path of honesty, integrity, kindness, and devotion, they will be more likely to walk that same path. But if we stray from these values, they may stray too. This is a reminder that we can't afford to be passive in our role as parents. We have to be intentional about how we live and how we guide our children. They are always watching, always learning, and the lessons they take from us will shape their future and ultimately their chances of reaching paradise. Now, let's go a little bit further into this particular subject matter. Now, listen to this. We parents often focus on giving our children the best in life, something like good education, opportunities for success, and material comforts. And while those things are important, we must remember that there is something even greater that we can give them, a foundation of faith and values, and that will last them into eternity. We must teach them that their worth is not tied to material things, but to their character, their kindness, their faith, and their relationship with Christ. We need to instill in them the understanding that success is not measured by the amount of wealth they accumulate, but by the goodness in their heart and the impact they have on others. I don't know whether what I'm saying to you really actually make any sense to you. But let me add something more. Probably that will make more sense to you. Now, if we can plant these seeds early in their lives, they will grow into adults who understand that their purpose in life goes far beyond worldly achievements. They will know that their ultimate goal is to lead a life that brings them closer to paradise. Now, even if you don't remember anything I've said, remember this one. One of the greatest rewards in life is seeing your children grow into good, kind, and righteous individuals. And the most profound blessing is knowing that you have played a role in guiding them towards a path that may one day lead to paradise. But this journey doesn't begin with them, it begins with you. It begins with how you live your life, how you handle challenges, how you treat others, and how you nurture your own faith and values. Your children will follow the example you set. You didn't get that? Your children will follow the example you set. And that is why it's so important to live in a way that reflects the values you hope to pass on to them. As parents, we hold in our hands one of the greatest responsibilities and one of the greatest opportunities. We have the chance to guide our children towards a life of meaning, a life of purpose, and a life of faith. But in order to do that, we must first lead by example. So please, my dear friends, remember this for the rest of your life. The only possessions you can hope to bring into paradise are your children. You can't take your wealth, your house, or your car, but you can leave behind a legacy of faith and values through your children. Live in a way that shows them the path to paradise and they will follow. And when you look back, you will know that the time, effort, and love you invested in guiding them was the greatest achievement of all. Thank you. God bless you. Till I see you again.